Well, good morning, everyone. It's Jeff Exline in the Digital Content Center. I want to bring you up to date with the weather this week. The big highlight of the week, as I see it, is going to be another week on the roller coaster here, which is typical. In March, you get cold weather, warm weather, cold weather, back and forth kind of stuff going on this upcoming week. Of course, we are coming out of a very cold pattern. Over the weekend, it was cold. We saw the snow fly around on Saturday. Some squalls were around Saturday morning, first half of the day, and then it was just cold Saturday into Sunday. Still pretty cold now, but we'll ease out of it a little bit this afternoon. We really jump out of it as we head into Tuesday and Wednesday. Feeling a lot like spring around here Tuesday and Wednesday, but spring can be a fickle season. March can be a fickle month, and warm one day, turning cold the next day. And we'll see that go from Wednesday to Thursday as we go back to winter again, I'm afraid, as we head into Thursday of this week. So let's check it out. You can see that the high temperatures, here's what I'm talking about. Today in the low 40s this afternoon, which is a little better than what we had over the weekend, but still on the chilly side. The sun's shining, though. That's nice. Tuesday, low 60s in the afternoon, maybe even mid 60s Wednesday. And then the temperature drops. We flip that 63 around to 36 come Thursday. So the big change will be coming. So we ride the roller coaster. Oh, didn't want to hit that button. Hit the wrong button. There we go. We ride the roller coaster yet again. I look outside. It's not that dark in New Martinsville. Must be down a little bit, that camera. Sometimes that camera goes away. But it's sunny blue sky across the area right now. Temperatures coming up earlier this morning. If you were up during News 9 sunrise between 5 and 9 a.m., that temperature is between 15 and 20 degrees. Right now, at least we're seeing temperatures right around the freezing mark, low to mid 30s in some spots. And again, it is sunny. Winds aren't all that strong. Southwesterly at 5. See our high temperatures today across the country. We're going to see high temperatures here in the low 40s. The core of the cold air is here in the Ohio Valley in the New England Northeast. This is where all the cold air is in the eastern part of the United States. But see these 60s in Nashville? They're coming our way tomorrow. We're going to see high temperatures tomorrow around that 60-degree mark on Tuesday, if not a little bit better. So the warmth surges, and it's going to stay warm on Wednesday, as I mentioned, with a high of 64 degrees. But you look here back towards Minneapolis, see how that temperature is dropping in the 30s again. Look what happens around here on Thursday. We're going to drop down into the 30s. So it gets colder again. That is spring. Unfortunately, it fools you with warm weather, and then it's back to the cold stuff. And typically when you have the clash of two air masses like this in the springtime, you can get severe weather. And we're going to start seeing that develop today. Today, it is going to be more so across Oklahoma towards Dallas, Texas. And this area right here is where severe thunderstorms are anticipated. Now, tomorrow, that risk moves a little bit further to the east. So notice into Louisiana, Arkansas, Mississippi. This is where they're going to be seeing severe weather across the southern part of the United States. And then come Wednesday, it will move further east. Now, locally, we have a marginal risk of severe thunderstorms. Marginal on a scale of 1 to 5 is, with 1 being lowest and 5 being highest, is the lowest on the scale. So there could be a gusty wind and any thunder shower that develops during the day on Wednesday. So something to watch out for. It does look like there are better odds of severe thunderstorms to our east and southeast from our nation's capital southward through the Carolinas and Georgia on Wednesday. So what you'll see here on our futurecast as this storm system develops, we are going to see rain move in after midnight Tuesday night. So while you're sleeping into Wednesday morning is the wettest part of the day. And then notice during the day Wednesday how it becomes more showery in nature. It won't be a steady rain. There's going to be a lot of breaks in the rain on Wednesday. The steadiest rain will be occurring overnight to Tuesday night into Wednesday morning. But there can be some gusty winds and some of those showers and thunder showers that develop during the day on Wednesday. Then we'll draw your attention and see how this rain changes to snow out west into Indiana and Indianapolis, Chicago, Green Bay. That's coming our way as we head into Thursday. So we are going to see the colder air. Notice even at 8 o'clock in the evening, Wednesday into Kentucky, they'll start changing on over to snow. And we are going to see our temperatures drop, and we'll see a change over to some snowflakes into Thursday. Not anticipating too many issues, though, with that snow on Thursday. The rainfall could be up near about a half an inch. And notice how a lot of the rain falls, when you see these graphs, I always like to point this out. Where you see the graph going up like this, that is where the bulk of your precipitation is occurring. So this is where you're seeing most of your precipitation occurring. So that's during the overnight period into Wednesday morning. So through 9 a.m., we register about 4/10 of an inch of rain. After that, we only tack on another 1/10 of an inch of rain through the day. So it doesn't go up a whole lot. So this is where the steady rain is going to be overnight into the morning hours, and then we see more showery on and off conditions with a lot of dry breaks, I think, during the day, most of the daylight on Wednesday. But again, there could be a gusty thunder shower developing. And speaking of wind gusts, those wind gusts could be up around 40 miles per hour at times on Wednesday. So something to watch out for, maybe some wind gusts over 35, 40 miles per hour on Wednesday. And it's going to remain kind of blustery Wednesday night, even into Thursday, as it does turn colder then again on Thursday. So that's a look at what's going on here in the near term. We'll take a look at the 9+1 day forecast. So mostly sunny today, high of 43. We'll drop down to 34 tonight, so not as cold tonight with a mostly cloudy sky. Tomorrow will start cloudy and then become partly sunny, much warmer in the afternoon, high 61. As I mentioned, a lot of the rain that falls is going to fall Tuesday night after midnight through early Wednesday morning, and then there will be scattered showers and maybe a thunder shower to contend with during the day on Ash Wednesday. Winds can gust over 35, 40 miles per hour on Wednesday with a high of 63 degrees. Unfortunately, we flip the 6 and the 3 around, and we get a 36 on Thursday with snow showers flying around and a blustery wind making it feel colder. So couple of warm days Tuesday and Wednesday. That's back to the cold stuff Thursday. Friday, we'll see increasing clouds, high 46. A system scooting by could bring a little bit of rain and wet snow to the area Friday night, Saturday morning, high of 44 Saturday. And Sunday, we'll see a partly sunny sky with a high of 46. I do want to point out, we have a nice warm up coming for a couple of days this week. Another nice warm up coming next week, next Tuesday and Wednesday, also looking pretty warm. Maybe even a little bit warmer too, with highs in the mid to upper 60s. Could we see our first 70-degree day of the year next year? It's a possibility during the middle part of the week, maybe next Wednesday. So, there's some warm episodes here over the next 2 weeks, but there's also going to be some cold snaps as well. And that's pretty typical for early March weather, unfortunately, if we wanted to stay warm all the time. That's what I refer to more so as late spring and heading into summer. But early spring can definitely be choppy. See the spring forward over the weekend when it comes to the clocks, and that is because daylight saving time is beginning this upcoming Sunday. So we want to spring forward. I'll show you how the sunrise and sunset times will change. Sunrise this Saturday, 6:45. Of course, with the time change come Sunday, it'll be pushed back an hour to 7:43. Sunset this Saturday is 6:22, but we all enjoy that late sunset, especially as it gets warmer. Sunset come Sunday will be 7:23 as daylight saving time begins this upcoming Sunday, March the 9th. So there you go. That's the big weather story of the week here, as we're talking about, I guess the big highlight of the week are those temperatures going up and down with the fluctuating temperatures this week. Put that graphic back up there so you guys could see it. Throwing me up there. Oh, there I am. We could put both of us up. So that's the big weather headline. I did want to point out, since we are done now with meteorological winter goes from December, January, February. Us meteorologists like to just break down the 3 months. So now we're technically into meteorological spring. For Ohio County Airport, the average temperature this winter was pretty close to normal. The average temperature was pretty close to normal, high and low. The precipitation actually finished a tad above normal, which is surprising. It was running a little bit below normal, but just a little bit, about 0.74 of an inch above normal. Oh, you know what? I'm looking at the February summary. I'm sorry. February did finish a little bit above normal in terms of temperatures. I have this called up here and may have lost it, but let's see if I can find it again on my phone. But it was in terms of winter. Here we go. In terms of winter, the average temperature was 32.1. So the average temperature for those months of December, January, and February was 32.1. That's the average of the high and the low each day. The average high was 39 degrees. and that is just slightly below normal. The average low was 25, very slightly above normal. So it turned out to be pretty average in terms of temperatures for the winter season at Ohio County Airport. Precipitation for December, January, and February was below normal, 2.46 inches below normal. The warmest temperature occurred back in December 28th and 29th with the temperature of 65 degrees. So between Christmas and New Year's, that was the warmest part of winter. The coldest part of winter was on January 22nd. That's when we experienced a low temperature of 7 below zero. So in terms of snow, the Ohio County Airport doesn't really measure snow per se, so that's kind of tough to judge on. Pittsburgh International had 28 inches of snow, 28.7 inches, which for them was 4 inches below normal. I'm trying to think what we measured here. I just added that up. I thought it was closer to 20 something inches. It was around 20 inches of snow, I think, what we measured here at the station during those 3 months. So, the winter was colder than the past several winters, which we've been spoiled because they've been warm, but it wasn't anything extremely cold. A lot of people probably thought it was extremely cold because we've been used to those very warm winters of late, but it was actually closer to normal this winter. So this is a sort of a normal winter. Snowfall was like a little bit below normal, actually. So, but we're technically not done with snowfall, even though the meteorological winter season has ended, as we will still count any snowfall that occurs here, like it did the half inch of snow that we picked up on March the 1st on Saturday. That'll count as this winter, and anything we pick up in March or April. Yeah, we typically get a little bit of snow in April. That counts as well as this winter, as the winter 2024-25 season. So we're not done yet with the snowfall part, but the temperature aspect we are. Snowfall is a little different. It goes from first flake to last flake when you're keeping snowfall records during the winter season, where the winter season of the 3 months, December, January, and February, are where you take your temperatures and check those out. Okay, so that's all I have, I guess. Yeah, the big story again, riding the roller coaster this week. We're in the 40s today for highs, and then come tomorrow and Wednesday we'll be in the 60s, and then it's back into the 30s with snowflakes flying around on Thursday. So that's all I have for you on this Monday morning. Have a great day. Enjoy the sunshine and enjoy the warm weather, especially tomorrow. No rain tomorrow. So it's going to be nice in the afternoon to get out, get a walk in, breathe in some of that fresh air, and get some spring fever on Tuesday, and enjoy the warm weather on Wednesday as well before it gets cold again for Thursday. We'll pretend Thursday doesn't exist right now. Let's focus in on the next couple of days. Okay, have a great Monday, everyone. And let's see, Rich Butler saying at least spring is getting closer. There you go, getting closer every day. And Rich, the early part of spring is like this. It's choppy. As you get in the late spring, it's typically milder, but you get a lot of winter leftovers in early spring, early March, March especially, and can go back and forth. Can be a crazy month, but we are getting there. We're getting there day by day, inching closer to spring. I was talking to Bill about this morning how, remember the last couple of years, a lot of people started cutting grass, I believe, around St. Patrick's Day or thereafter. I know it was in March the past few years. That's because the winter was very, very mild this year. I mean, I was just walking around over the weekend around the neighborhood, walking the dog and just looking at things like the grass is nowhere near, it's not going to be growing anytime soon. That soil temperature, once it starts getting up to about 55 degrees or so in the soil temperature, then things will start growing more so with the grass department. But I'm not rushing mowing season anytime soon. We can rush spring, but maybe not mowing season. I guess they go hand in hand, though. Okay, that's all I have for you on this Monday morning. Have a great day and enjoy the sunshine out there, and enjoy the warm up that's coming for Tuesday and Wednesday before it gets colder. I'll see you on News 9 midday with more weather, and Bill will have the latest news stories of